Are you looking for more ways to showcase just how good your product or service is? Perhaps you've heard just how effective word of mouth is and want to display your customers' advocacy for future customers. If any of that sparks interest, we're here to give you the scoop on how to get customer testimonials to help you bump up those leads and gain some reps. Hey guys, it's Liv here from Neighbourhood, where we help brands find, sell and keep their people. Now, before the world could do business online, when people wanted to make decisions on what to buy, they'd often turn to their neighbours for stories and advice about their own experiences with a product or business. Fast forward to the digital age and you're still asking your neighbours for their experience, but online. Looking at the importance of customer testimonials, not only does having reviews provide proof of an active and engaged customer base, but it also provides customers with more context on how your service or product will work for them. The number one sales tool today is the testimonial or review left by other customers. When you discover a new product on Amazon, there's a high chance that you'll spend as much time digging through its reviews from other people as its actual marketing material. People tend to trust other people more than a new company that just popped up for them. Even if you're a well-established company and you've been around the block for a while, you're still new to them. That's why trust is key here. And what better way than customer testimonials? Proof that all that yapping on with fancy visuals and self-indulgent ad copy can actually be accomplished by customers that actually know and have experienced your brand firsthand. Simply put, testimonials make you trustworthy. The internet era, as much as we love it, is a double-edged sword. So, as you have the world at your fingertips, so too do the trolls and scammers. I'm sure you've seen a product online that you might be skeptical of. It's difficult to feel comfortable giving money to something you mightn't even receive. Having a product review in plain sight next to your proposed product or service is what can make the difference here, showing a broader picture on the product through the experiences by different people. So, how do you go about getting these testimonials? Well, the more the merrier, of course, but just as you put your care and consideration into building a fantastic company, the same amount of thought should be given to your strategy for collecting testimonials. This is where building lasting connections come into play. Don't be afraid to level and communicate with your customers. Working through the do's and don'ts. Do ask for a review once the customer has time to experience your services or sees value from using your business, either helping them solve an issue or allowing time for your product or service to deliver a positive impact. They're probably going to be more likely to share the success with other people. Use this not just as a chance to touch base for a review, but progression on how your product or service could be fine-tuned, whether it's new features or tweaks. All of these could help you best serve your customers whilst feeding back into sharing positive experiences online. Next is if you're offering a trial. Do wait until after the customer has transitioned into a paying customer. The fact that they've continued on past the free trial may indicate they're an active and invested customer. This would be a great time to grasp why they've decided to jump on board. However, the don'ts. Don't ask for testimonials while they're onboarding or haven't spent enough time with your business. Users can't actually provide a genuine impression of the business if they haven't spent enough time with it. So your request to offer feedback will likely just be disregarded and potentially distasteful. So when should you ask? It might sound like a taxing ordeal to get your customers to write a review about your product or service, but it doesn't have to be. So for the do's first. Do include an online form open to submit reviews where it makes sense to. Creating a feature to ask for reviews inside isn't actually intrusive, and if it's made easily available, customers can provide feedback on their own accord here. Do ask for reviews in your email newsletters that customers have opted into. They're either in your email database because they've purchased from you or wanted to stay in the loop about your product and service, making them perfect contenders for a customer review. And finally, do send an email after a customer support resolution. Asking how you did, whether the issue was resolved, and how it was addressed is perfect for feedback to offer potential customers who are wanting a holistic view of how a business operates. As for the don'ts, don't be intrusive or send salesy emails. Keep it simple for the customer. With this in mind, you don't want to drive your unsubscribes from your email correspondence as well. To make it easy for them, we'd recommend creating a template ready to go for them to offer feedback. Don't make them feel like it has to be a long and drawn-out process. None of us want things that are overly complicated, especially if there's no benefit in it for ourselves. As a tip, a voucher or an incentive, something of value, is always a good vouch to get them over the line. Perhaps could they go into a draw to win a $100 gift card? Maybe they get 15% off their next purchase. All of these things and more are worth it for grabbing customer testimonials. More often than not, and the sad truth of it is that if someone is actually keen to leave a review in most cases, then they're usually seeing red. Some influence is needed if you're trying to get a customer to leave a positive experience that they had with you. But if you're a small or new business and can't offer anything in return for a testimonial, what then? Well, we'd recommend crafting an email that captures their attention and gets them to want to help you. For some inspiration on creating emails, we recommend a site called Really Good Emails. which we'll leave a link to in the description bar below. Make sure that your email headline is one that grips your audience and that the messaging resonates with the customer. And what better way to resonate with your customers than making people feel like they're a part of something great? Being authentic and letting them know that their business has helped you achieve a goal or actually made your business possible, outlining the bigger picture, will likely pay dividends. As for most things in life, you have to give something positive to receive something positive in return. You should look at this process with the perspective that if customers make the buying process and the product more trustworthy to new customers, then they have just as much stake in your success as anyone else. Treat them like they're a part of your company and that they're a big part of the reason for your success. Next up is video or audio testimonials. You can go as far as asking your clients or customers for a quick recorded interview on their experience with you. An example is for the case studies that Neighborhood prepares for our HubSpot Impact Awards. Typically, we wait until the results have been seen to ask for this interview, but it wraps up the work that we've done alongside our clients in their words. An interview requires time and effort, and there probably aren't a lot of people willing to put that kind of time in for free, so expect to potentially offer something in return for their time. But just make sure that you aren't handing them a script. Like we mentioned, it needs to be authentic. Be sure to ask questions that relate to the positives of their experience with your business, like, what was the best thing about your experience? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you hit that bell so you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos delivered every single week to your inbox. Now for software tools available to request testimonials through. There's a bunch of paid tools out there that focus on helping you collect testimonials from your customers. Delighted by Qualtrics is one where they help you turn positive customer feedback into web-ready social proof with testimonials. Offering a variety of survey options paired with survey templates mean you can choose the metric that works for your needs and then begin sourcing customer feedback right away. Next is Video Ask, Video Peel, and Vocal Video, to name a few that are focused on collecting video testimonials from your customers. Some common features to look out for while evaluating these different software tools are a template library. These usually have templates that help you get started quickly and only require slight modifications to help represent your business. Next is analytics. You need to be able to understand how your videos are performing on different platforms if you're wanting to post these on separate channels. Then we have reminders. These should be customizable reminders that can be sent out to your customers at the right time to request feedback and reviews, taking the manual labor out of your hands. Finally is video creation and publishing tools. Self-explanatory, but it should offer you the flexibility to create your final product in-app. These are examples of video testimonial software, which is an automated way to capture your customer testimonials. These send a record link to the customer. The customer will visit the custom link and simply record the testimonial video. To wrap up this video, we'll touch on the importance of social media with customer reviews. Social proof is super important. A lot of people visit company pages on these social media sites to explore the company and gain additional information they might not find somewhere else. People are communicating with each other and with companies on social media on a regular basis, so there's a great opportunity for you to ask for testimonials here. Social media is the ideal spot for you to create a community that encourages open communication, helping you develop a stronger relationship with your clients, one that doesn't make you think twice when asking for a review. Make sure you're displaying these testimonials on your website and social profiles where appropriate to earn your stripes with potential customers. So if you found this video helpful, feel free to share it with someone that you know that needs a hand with generating testimonials. You can also subscribe to our blog where you'll find a bunch more tools, tips, and templates to help you find, sell, and keep your people just like Neighborhood does. But for now, that's all from me. Happy marketing.